Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now today I am doing a makeup tutorial for you guys and it's on this sunset look that I have on today. Now the reason why I've done this look today is because I kind of wanted to go for something different with a bit of colour, and also the weather's really nice, so I just wanted something to reflect the weather. So if you like what you see and you want to know how I did this sunset look, please continue to watch. Okay, so guys, I have already done my eyebrows and my eyelids are prepped as well. So we're going to just jump in and do the eyeshadow. So for this sunset look, I'm going to be using a yellow, and I'm going to be using it from the palette Afrique by Juvia's. And it's this one over here, which is called Aya, I think. I don't know. And that's the first colour I'm going to use, so I'm going to pop that just into my crease, using that as like the first shade, because it's obviously more of like a sunset, so you want to kind of think of the sunset colour, so you know, your yellows, oranges, reds, maybe a bit of like a pink, and then your purples as well. So just grabbing a blending brush, get some of that yellow and then popping that into the crease. Now with this yellow, I'm going to try and bring that as far up as I can. And I'm going to keep adding more until I'm happy with the colour, because I want it to be quite bright. So bringing that all the way up to my brows. By the way, I finally have done my brows, so everything is just sitting on really nicely. So I think that's enough yellow. Don't want to go too much. So this is the first step. Now from the same palette, I'm going to be using the colour Dakar, which is more of an orange, which is this one up here. And with that one, I'm going to grab a little bit of a thinner blending brush. This one is the 221 by MAC. This one's like my favourite brush. So just grabbing some of that and then again going into the crease of my eye and blending it in with the yellow. Just grabbing some of that yellow, I'm just going to go over the top, because sometimes with yellows it can kind of like lose the colour, so I don't really want to lose that yellow. And grabbing some of the orange again. And then just one last time going in with the yellow. So now I'm going to be grabbing a red, and the red I'm going to be using is from the Saharan 2 palette, again by Juvia, which is this one here, which is called Zohra. So it's quite a deep red, so I'm going to be using that one. I'm going to use that one with a flat brush, and I'm going to be popping that onto the lid. So it looks a little bit pink, but it is a red. So I've popped that all over the lid. Now, grabbing the brush that I used for the orange, I'm just going to go back in with the orange a little bit and kind of blend both the red and the orange together. So now I'm grabbing another blending brush. So I'm going to use the 217 by MAC, and then I'm going to go in with a bit of that red and then try and blend both the orange and the red together. Pink, I don't know, looks more pink. I would suggest to keep going in with the orange and the red and just keep rotating between the two. So I'm going to go in with the yellow as well, just to kind of blend them all together. Because like I said, I don't want that colour to get lost. So the next two colours I'm going to be using are from the Masquerade palette by Juvia. So I'm going to be using Zobo and Makeda, so I'm going to be using two for the purple, because I kind of want more of a shade that's in between the two. I find that Makeda's a bit too shimmery and Zobo's a bit too pink, so I kind of want something in between that, and I don't have another purple, and that's the purple I want. So this time I'm just grabbing a smaller brush and then just popping that onto where my lash line is and then just going higher up. So I'm mixing the two together. And then I'm just kind of going upward with it. And then again, I'm just going to go back in with a bit of a red and just keep blending all of that together. And then going in with the orange. And then with the yellow. After this eye, I'm going to do the other eye, the base of my face, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I have completed the other eye, and I have also done the base of my face, which also includes a bit of contouring as well. So now we're just going to finish off the eyes. So what we're going to do is we're just going to grab a small, you need like pointed brushes and you need flat brushes as well. Those are the best ones to help you just getting underneath your lash line. Yeah. So grabbing some of that yellow that we used first, we're going to just pop some of that just underneath my eye. So as you can see, I've not added too much, but just enough. And then grabbing the same brush, I guess, and then dipping it in the orange. Then I'm going to grab the red and then push that as close to my lash line as possible, but again blending it in with the orange as well. And then finally grabbing some of the purple and then pushing that into the lash line as well. Now for underneath the brow bone and just in the tear duct area, I'm going to be adding this colour in the Saharan 2 by Juvia's, which is called Marrakesh, which is this one, which is more like a coral shimmer. So I'm going to use that. I'm not going to add too much, and I'm not going to go so far down. Just like a small thin line of highlighter. The eyeshadow now complete, I'm just going to put on a black eye pencil just in my waterline. Now I was going to put on a liquid eyeliner, but I think it will just kind of take away from the colour and the sunset look, so I think I'm just going to stick to popping on some pencil on my waterline. The eye pencil I'm going to be using is by Benefit, and it is the Bad Girl Bang 24-hour eye pencil in the shade black. Just to finish off the eyes, I am now going to put on some mascara. So I'm going to be curling my lashes first, and then I'm going to be adding some mascara, and the mascara I'm going to be using is my favourite, which is by Benefit, and that is the Roller Lash. So now with the eyes done, I'm just going to move on to the blusher and the highlighter, and then finally with the lips. For the blusher, I'm going to be using from the Saharan blush in volume 1. I'm going to be using Toby, which is over here. So I'm not going to use a lot of it. I'm just going to use like the smallest amount because their blushes are really pigmented. So I'm not going to use a lot. So smiling, putting it on the apples of your cheek and just basically brushing it upward. Now time for the highlighter. I'm going to be using one highlighter and then also an eyeshadow. Now I know that seems a little bit crazy, but you can use eyeshadows as well, just as long as you're blending it out properly. So to begin, I'm going to be using by Mercier, which is this highlighter called Indiscretion. And then I'm also going to be using from the Warrior palette by Juvia. I'm going to be using this colour up here, which is called Amina. So, and the reason why I decided to use that shade is because I like the colour of it, and I like that it will give me that golden look that I'm going for. Finally, I'm going to be doing the lips, and I'm going to be using my two favourites, which is the Satin Lip Pencil by Nars in the shade Hetloo, and then also the matte lipstick in the colour Yash. So I'm going to be popping that on. And then just to top it all off, I'm just going to add some gloss. So I'm going to be using the Mercier Lip Glace in the shade Opal. So guys, this is the concluded look for the sunset makeup tutorial that I've done for you guys today. This is one of my favourite looks that I love doing. So I'm happy to be sharing it with all of you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And please, please, please subscribe. Please do share my channel as well. That would be greatly, greatly appreciated. And you can always follow me on Instagram, which is at Makeup by Sedge. And if there's anything else that you would like to see, please drop me a message on Instagram or write in the comment box below. And I'll see you later. Bye.